Ahead of the one-year anniversary of Hamas' October 7 attack, the Israeli army holding a special exhibition showcasing thousands of weapons it seized from Hamas, which were used during the massacre of October 7. Major Commander Idan Sharon-Kettler is taking us through some of these weapons seized by the IDF from Hamas. I see a lot of weaponry you have displayed here that you found them in children's bedroom, in school. So is Hamas hiding its weapon in civilian infrastructure?
Yes, I can give you two easy examples. This specific sniper rifle was hidden inside a teddy bear doll in a child's room. This is one example. The second example is we went in Islamic University in Gaza, and we retrieved a full line of explosive material manufacturing that they had inside the university.
Would they have these kind of weapon, or are we talking about more like heavy weapon, like rocket launchers?
Everything. It's not limited.
Here at the military base south of Tel Aviv, you can see vehicles, pickup trucks, and motorcycles used by the terrorists to enter Israel, as well as thousands of weapons manufactured both inside Gaza as well as in Iran, Russia, and North Korea, with Iran being the biggest weapons supplier. Some of these weapons, they are made like, in Bulgaria, in Korea, in Iran. How are they getting inside Gaza?
I can tell you two things. First of all, we don't allow weapons into Gaza.
Okay.
And the second thing is there is a big difference between the country of origin to the supply chain. If a weapon was created in Bulgaria, it doesn't mean that Bulgaria is selling weapons to Hamas, but somebody is buying this Bulgarian weapon and supplies it to Hamas. This one here is a JCFA, a Russian-made heavy machine gun. We saw many of these mounted on cars on October 7th.
And then we know some of these weapons, they are made in Gaza, made by Hamas themselves. So in effectiveness, are they more, how would you measure their military effectiveness? Are they effective compared to the weapon they bring from from other countries?
Those two are originally built against aircraft, anti-aircraft machine guns. But on October 7th, at least one of these was mounted on one of the pickup trucks that went into Israel. It fired on houses, on cars, on civilians. This device is created by Hamas inside Gaza. You see that there is almost no technology involved. This is a window frame with a hinge. During the demonstrations before October 7th, there were many civil demonstrations on our border. They approached our fence and they took measure of a metal bar that was on the fence with one sole purpose: to prevent cars from going into Israel. Is it effective? Yes.
I guess it's cheap as well in making these weapons.
Nothing is cheap.
Yeah.
It costs money. It costs manpower. It costs time. You have to hide it. It's still cheap. It is the choice to put an effort, money, personnel into creating devices to massacre our civilians instead of using the same effort for the prosperity of the population. This is only a choice.
Of course, yeah. The IDF has seized about 70,000 items of enemy equipment, including around 1,250 anti-tank missiles and RPGs, 4,500 explosive devices. We see these knives and these hammers. Did the terrorists came into Israel with these all equipment? What could you tell me about this equipment?
We found at least one blade, different kinds of blades on every dead terrorist, at least one. It can be a commercial knife, commando knife, kitchen knife, even homemade knives or axes on each and every dead terrorist. So yes, they brought all of these into Israel.
A number of reports have indicated that Gazan took part in the invasion and the slaughtering of Israeli civilians on October the 7th. To that, Sharon-Kettler says,
I don't know what people have in their hearts, but there is no way you can hide this type of devices inside houses without people knowing.
After speaking with Commander Kettler, it became clear that Iran plays a major role in supplying weapons to Hamas and was well aware of the terror group preparation of October 7.